So my kids watch these videos, so I have to watch for
Fucking
day because they could be watching. And this one is for them. It's called "Good Boys Don't Drill Holes in Daddy's Shoes," and you're gonna want to stick around till the middle because there's a twist in this one that's pretty exciting. And then after I reveal the twist, if you're bored, you can leave. That'd be fine. So as the story goes, I've got two boys, and when they were young, I was building this house, and I brought them over one day, and I had to do some work, and there was this issue that I had the ventilation tube for the septic tank had been put in but not capped and not joined up above. So I didn't know if I should even say anything about it, but I decided, yeah, let's trust the boys. Especially the youngest, he was little, but I brought them both over and I showed them this gaping hole, the tube, and I said, well, don't put anything in there, because if you do, that could clog it. That goes straight to the septic system. That could clog it up, clogs up the ventilation. It could be bad. So don't do that. So I went off and did my work, and when I came back, there's an apple tree. I forgot to mention that there's an apple tree in the property, and it was early autumn. So when I came back, of course, there were 3 apples, some marbles, and the mitten had been put into the drainage tube, or the aeration ventilation tube, just because it was there. It was just too tempting. And just pretty much, my youngest, just anything he had that he had on him or he could find, he just put it in there, because he was tiny. He was learning about, what is it when we're not supposed to do stuff. Second example is a little bit more clear cut. He got a hold of my drill, because it was always around. Again, I was working on the house, and he just put it right into one of my shoes. The shoes I wore every day, kind of my work boots. So yeah, that day he was not a good boy, but the twist, here it comes, is that good boys do drill holes in daddy's shoes, because they're little boys, and you can be a good boy and still do things you're not supposed to do. In fact, that's part of growing up. When someone tells you that you're not supposed to do something and you're 4, it's like, well, why? And what happens if I do? It doesn't seem so bad. It's just a tube. I really can't put an apple in there? I mean, what's really going to happen? And so there is a part of, just growing up where you're going to kind of learn by doing. And sometimes that's going to mean doing things that you're not supposed to do. But the moral of this story is that good men don't drill holes in daddy's shoes. Because that's kind of the whole job of growing up, is not learning the difference between right and wrong, because that's easy. You get that. People tell you. They say, there's a tube, don't put apples in there. That's my shoe, don't drill a hole in it. Easy peasy. The job of growing up is to control your own curiosity and impulses. And it seems really simple, but just to not do the things that you're not supposed to do. Like I said, there's not much nuance to right and wrong. If you want to spend all your time in that gray area, you can, but that's not that big a deal. There's not that much stuff in there. If you really just focus on not doing the stuff you're not supposed to do, you'll make it so far. You're not supposed to smoke. You're not supposed to be mean to people. Just the basics. If you can just not drill holes in those shoes, you'll be just fine. So that's all I got for this one. Like I said, my kids watch these videos, so every once in a while, drop it in there for them. And who the fuck knows? Maybe next time it'll be something else. As ever, thanks for stopping by. See you at the next one.